It's been a bit. Gonna give you guys an update on all my aquariums. Let's go. So I want to give you guys a tour of all my tanks, all my aquariums, what I've been up to. You're probably asking what's going on. You said you were going to be consistent. You said you were uploading, and I'll explain. When it comes to fish, I got a bunch of new fish. I want to show them off to everybody. I have a few unlisted videos in the bank right now, but again, we are our biggest critic. I don't feel like uploading. So we're just going to start fresh today because a lot has happened and I got to catch you all back up before I continue to move on with creating new videos, posting new content, and updating YouTube. So let's get started right now. It's going to be a short, a quick, a sweet video. Quick, short, and sweet. Quick, short, and sweet video of every tank I have, what I've been up to, and things going on with me and my life going forward. If you care to know, stay tuned. Tank number one, you see it, nothing's changed. Still the black diamond stingrays, still the Asian arowana, my super red Hades. The rays are growing, getting a lot bigger. I'll show you them in a second. They're doing absolutely incredible. The Hades was going through a little bit of a problem not eating.
I'm not hungry.
I reached out to a couple friends. I did the whole fishing line, raw shrimp on the fishing line and shaking it around like as if it was live. It still wasn't working. I ended up having to resort to live food, and that slowly got his appetite back. And then now I'm switched him over to frozen food, and he's doing great. He eats a different, he eats clams, mussels, shrimp, tilapia, you name it, he eats it. The rays, they'll typically only eat their Hikari carnivore pellet. They eat the odd shrimp, and that's pretty much it for them. They're doing great. I'll show you them right now. There's Hades. So Hades is doing absolutely incredible. As you can see, he's definitely growing. From the last video, if you look at him, he's looking incredible. His reds are really starting to pop. He's a chili red or super red Asian arowana. Stunning. Absolutely great. I don't tan him. I'll never tan him. That's not something I want to do or put up with. I don't want to put up with the algae or anything going on with that. So we're just going to leave Hades the way he is. And you guys, this is Bonnie. This is Clyde. As you can tell, female, male, black diamond stingrays. They are pups. They've definitely gotten a lot bigger since you've seen them last. I mean, my hand really doesn't do it justice, but they've absolutely grown. They're looking great. Their personality is really shining. They come up to the top. I'm trying to get them to hand feed from the top on the lids up here. I'm really trying to get that done. These are DIY lids. I've already went over that with you, but I'm really trying to get them to hand feed. We'll see what happens with that. I'll let you know what happens. I'm not having luck so far. Have I been able to pet them? Absolutely, but that's about it so far. Oh yeah, did I mention I got new tanks? We'll show you those at the end. I'll show you them after, and the new fish. So we're going to show you the regulars first, what you've seen, what you know, how they've been doing. Just a general quick brief update. I don't want to annoy you. If you've watched my past videos, you can see all the fish I have anyway, and more of a detailed explanation. But I'll give you an update on all the current fish, and then we'll show you the new fish at the end. And there he is, little Mitch. He's definitely growing, as you can see. If you remember the last time I put him in with the Exodons, he was actually absolutely small. He was a lot smaller than even the smallest Exodon in this tank. So he's definitely growing. He's getting a lot bigger. He is feisty. It is feeding time for him, so we'll feed him in a minute. But he's looking great. Look at him. The personality on a Fahaka puffer is incredible. I have had no accidents in this tank as of yet. The tanks, he's definitely tore up a lot of the plants. He does bug them. So, you know, this tank will be rescaped. And I still have the Exodons. So if you watched from my last video when I was updating you on the mangrove jack, I said I was getting rid of them. I'm still getting rid of them. But at the end of the day, they're going to stay for now. I'll probably give you a species profile on them. If you comment in the video below, let me know if you want to see the species profile of the Exodons, and I'll definitely upload it for you. And the Shellies, they are doing absolutely great. Look at them. Let's see if I can zoom in here. They have babies. All those little ones are babies, and there's more babies in the shells. Mom and dad are guarding them. Great parents. Neolamprologus multifasciatus. Absolutely awesome species of Lake Tanganyika and African cichlids. These shell dwellers are absolutely great. Sadly, they're not my type of fish, so they'll be leaving the channel as well. I just want to make sure I find the right home for them. They might most likely go to my father or my father-in-law's place, so I can still update you guys on how they're doing. And if they go there, you know I'll most likely be taking care of them anyway. So that's it with the Shelleys. And there is my mangrove jack. I'll tell you why I have that little fake log hide in there. It's because he was very skittish at first. He was hiding up in that top corner up there, basically rubbing his eyes on the side glass of the tank, and ended up injuring his eye. It's all healed up now, but I find that he's a little bit more comfortable with a place to hide if he chooses to. But in this case, he comes out all the time. Of course, when I'm filming, he doesn't want to. Maybe I'll take the hide out so you guys can get a better look at him. Tank, nothing special, wide open, crush coral on the bottom for higher pH. And I will most likely be moving him over to Brackish at sometime in the future. But he's a pig, he eats, he's growing. I'll show you him right now. Let's see if I can take the lid out. And there's the Jack. Jack's doing great, absolutely amazing. He's definitely growing, as you can see. He's got a little bit of stress colors on because I'm a little close to the tank. He doesn't really like the camera, the flash, the lights. But if you can see him, he's doing great. I just fed him, so he is got a full belly. His name is Zeus. I've decided to name him Zeus because the blue little lightning bolts that they have, the little blue lines there on their face, if you can see that there, they typically get that, and that dissipates as they grow up into adult mangrove jacks. And he does that for dominance. Yeah, weird fish. Love him, love his character. He's definitely feisty. If I throw any live fish in there, he'll kill it. He'll definitely be solitaire for the rest of his life, but he's doing absolutely great. Carlos, we all know Carlos, everybody's favorite. He's doing absolutely great. He is chipper, he's happy. I just turned on his light, so he's a little bit bothered. We're shooting a late video tonight, aren't we, Carlos? But he is feisty. He will try to bite my hand, as you can see, and he really wants to get me as much as he can. Now, don't worry, he does like playing like this. It's not the end of the world. And have I been bit? Absolutely. Does it hurt? Hell yeah. But great fish nonetheless. Carlos is doing awesome. Piranhas, you know them. The red on their bellies not showing right now. I just turned on their light, so they're a little spooked. Typically, their bellies are dark red. If you want to see them on a regular updates, follow me over on Instagram, shameless plug, and you'll be able to see updates on the red bellies. There's a lot of updates on all the fish over on Instagram, so definitely go check them out. But they're doing great. They're eating. They're growing. Nothing much more to explain about them. I just shot a video on them a few weeks ago, so you can definitely go check that out if you want to get a real update on them. But yeah, so if you don't see the red on their belly, that's just because they did turn their light on. Give it about 30 minutes and the red will really pop out on their belly. So don't be worried, everybody. They're not sick. I just turned their light on right now. I just spooked them. So
2,000 years later.
Do I look like, I don't know, is that better? Anyways, now you've seen all the other tanks. You know what I have. Nothing new. Nothing extraordinary to update you on other than the growth of the fish and everyone doing great. No losses, no issues, no BS. Everyone's happy. Now let's show you the new fish. They're really cool. Come on, let's go. So for new fish, I've got a few. Let's start with tank number 1. This is my Cory tank. This is a UNS tank. It's a 60U. It's a 20-gallon aquarium. There's a Julii Cory. Right there are actually one of the harder, more sought after Corys and really hard to get. Let's see if I can zoom in on them and really get focus on them. They're not really showing color right now. Again, I just turned their light on, but these are C005 corydoras Pantana lenses. So if you look here, you're going to see the Pantana lenses Corys. You're going to see all the fish in there. There's a bunch in there right now just because I'm actually changing over their aquarium right now. And a lot of these Corys I am getting rid of. As you know, the gold Corys are more of a basic Cory. You can really find them anywhere in the hobby, at any one of your local fish stores. But the Julii I'm keeping, and you're going to see, look at this guy just sitting on the log. Must be nice. I wish I could do that every day. Julii Corys are in there. Pepper Corys are in there. And then you're going to find the high fins. These are CW27s. So these are beautiful corydoras, absolutely incredible, stunning fish. And I got these from Planted Aquaria as well. The C005 Pantana lenses, I had to source these fish. I found a private wholesaler. He ended up being able to get me them, and I'm super happy. But so those are CW27s right there, and then the C005 Pantana lenses are right here. And when the males grow up, they don't look spectacular right now, but when the males mature, they'll definitely show a beautiful blue and an awesome odd design on them. So I'm excited for that. But that is one of the new aquariums, and it's not fully scaped yet. These rocks are just holding down that wood. A bunch of nonsense anyway. Archers, I got archers. So these are banded archers. I got 3 of them. They were the only 3 left. I'm actually ordering 7 more. I'm going to have a total of 10 in here. This is just a 20-gallon holding tank right now. They're going to be moved over to a 75-gallon aquarium. And if you look right there at the bottom, and we're not going to get to see him right now, but that is a marble moray, gymnothorax tile. Anyways, it's a marble moray, Indian mud moray, and if you guessed, this is now a brackish aquarium. These guys can be fine or in fresh or brackish, the archers. Beautiful fish. Definitely have been on my bucket list, but these guys can definitely be in fresh or brackish, no problem at all. But the mud moray eel needs to be in brackish and eventually full marine, full salt. But he's beautiful. I'll show some clips of him in this video so you can see him, and I've got some awesome video footage of him eating on my cell phone, so definitely check that out there. And again, this is like a 20-year-old aquarium. Like, I've had this aquarium for so long. Look at the scratches on it, whatever. This is more of a quarantine tank. They all came from the same place. He was in the aquarium with these fish, so they all came from the same water. I'm quarantining them all together. When they're ready, I'll actually move them all over to a new aquarium. And lastly, we have a Bichir. This is a Delhaize Bichir. A barred Bichir is what people like to call them. Gorgeous Bichir. Upper jaw species. Don't get too big for the Bichir species. Get about a foot, a little over a foot long. Definitely a great fish. He's quarantined in this 55-gallon aquarium. Nothing special. Couple sponge filters, some lava rock from other aquariums to get the tank cycled. These sponge filters came from established aquariums as well, and he's in a 55-gallon all by himself, quarantining as well. Just being treated and making sure everything's okay before I put him in the 75-gallon with the rest. These guys coming over to greet me and say hello. These guys are probably the most friendly stingrays ever. I'm not even kidding. They dropped a couple barbs. I had to find them and dig through the sand. One of the cons of having sand with stingrays, but at the end of the day, it's nice to have the sand. They enjoy it. I will most likely at one point tile this aquarium, but as of right now, the rays are loving it. They're having fun, so I'll give them the sand while they're pups for sure. Hello, you beautiful thing. Anyways, so that's it. That's the update on all my aquariums. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment below, let me know where you're from, let me know what you thought about the video, my current stocking, hopes and plans for the channel, what you'd like to see, because I'm constantly trying to grow this channel, and I really want your input on what you'd like to see, any ideas, future videos, what tank mates for the arowana and the stingrays. Just let me know in the comments, and I really like knowing where people are from, so let me know. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you do like it. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Aquarium Talk TV. Thank you everybody for watching this video, letting me bore you for the last 7 to 10 minutes or however long this video turns out to be after I edit out all my nonsense. I appreciate y'all. Take care, and until the next one, thank you.